Hi everybody, this is the introduction for writing challenge number 2, the actual writing assignment. For this assignment I'm putting you in a particular scenario, and the scenario that you are to imagine yourself in is that you are working with a professor of yours on the beginning stages of a research project, and she has charged you with putting together a list of recently published scholarly articles on the topic that you are researching, and to develop to use those sources that you find to develop what is called a literature review. So you are working with the professor in your field of study, developing background on a particular topic that you are going to be doing research on. So that's your scenario. The goal of this project is to really get you to expand on the work you did in the first project, taking the bibliography of sources that you have and finding a way to make those sources or other sources that you find if you need to do more research into conversation with one another. The articles that you have found through your research so far, they don't exist in a vacuum. They speak to one another, or they are part of what we like to refer to as a scholarly conversation. That is why you'll so often find in research that you're reading references to other sources, to other pieces of research, other pieces of scholarship. As professors and researchers and scholars, we build on that which has come before, and for the work that we do to make sense, we have to put it within that intellectual conversation about the topic that came before. And so one of the ways that we do that is we write literature reviews. A literature review is a pretty common part of an APA formatted research paper, and I mean you'll find them in other styles as well. They can take on different forms depending on the field that you happen to be in. Sorry, my dogs are growling in the background. But the goal of a literature review is to give the reader the background they need on the topic that they are reading about and that the author is writing about, to provide the background and context necessary to understand the implications of the research that is being reported on. So the idea is of a literature review is to provide a context in which an author, a scholar, a researcher can add to the ongoing conversation about a particular topic. So hey, quiet. So for this project, what you're going to be doing then is you're going to be reading a total of 8 different, or it looks like I have 6 different pieces of scholarship on the same or on a similar, basically on the same topic, that are talking about the same topic, and you're going to be writing a literature review, putting those things into conversation to provide a background on that particular topic. I'll let you read through everything that I have here. I just want to, a lot of it is repetitive, and I know that you can read, so I don't need to read it out loud for you, but some of the important things to hit here. The literature review that you're writing, it should have a cover page, it should have a brief introduction of a paragraph or two that just kind of gives a background on the topic. Then you'll have the literature review, and sometimes the literature review will have different sections in it depending on need. I mean, if the topic that you're reporting on, say, has a couple of different areas that scholars are exploring within that topic, then it might make sense to have subheadings. It's kind of up to you and dependent upon what it is you're studying. So you'll have cover page and introduction. You'll have the actual literature review where you are explaining the scholarly conversation on a topic, and then you'll end it with a short conclusion about the topic, followed by your references page or bibliography, which are the sources that you're using for this assignment. This is an APA formatted assignment, and the word count is 1,400 to 1,800 words. You shouldn't have any trouble hitting that word count with that number of sources. So there on Moodle there are several different examples, and there's introductory materials to literature reviews. I'll let you take a look at those and read over the information about lit reviews that I provided. And if they don't answer all your questions or they raise questions, please feel free to let me know, and I will do what I can to answer your questions. So good luck.